Alright, hey guys, it's me, and here we are back to Kirby Deluxe. Me doing Stage 6 EX of Level 2 Lollipop Land, and taking on the boss. So let's go ahead and begin. Now if you recognize this music, this is actually back from Egg Engine Stage 1. So this is actually I love this music always, so I always thought it was pretty cool. Being the fact that they're using it again, I think it's quite nice. Now, the whole point of here is that if you actually don't get in the safe spot, you will get insta-killed. So you probably want to try to avoid that at all costs. Anyway, just continue to go down here, serve to the edge, and they'll blast down and give you this. So make sure it's going to go quicker and quicker, so be quick, obviously. I should try to grab them the stars, but either way, let's enter in here. I always loved this music. Ooh, wheel. Okay. Let's go ahead and spin! Haha, yay! Just kill everything in our path. Just want to time this properly to jump. And just continue forward. Whee! Alright, now, before you do anything, you want to go in here. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Well, if you get in there properly, there's actually a keychain there, but I messed up, apparently. So never mind. Guess I'm not going to get that keychain that's down there. Oh well. At least it's not the rare keychain. That's a plus, I suppose. Anyway, you'll see here, you'll see these. Oh, it's a fake. So just be careful, do not get slammed against it, and just head up as you can. Take the 3D warp star. Actually, I'm going to go back to get that little star over there. Oh, I can't go back. Alright, never mind. Guess I'm just going to be stuck here forever. So just continue going down. Grab these 3 stars here. Just keep moving down. And, is there something I missed? Nope, there's not. Well, just missed my ability. So, that's something. Oh well. Into the door. So here we are back, and here we have Fighter. Oh man, a lot to show off here. We have, let's see. If you dash, and just keep pressing B, you can actually do this. If you do that. If you just actually press B once, as you dash, or just hold B, well, same thing. But if you just tap, you do this, you could do this, you could do your uppercut there. If you just mash A, you could do this. If you just do one whiff, like just hold down A, you could do that. Or B, rather. If, let's see here. If you guard, it's normal guard. If you actually press B down, you actually charge up and have different blast. There's just a regular one like that. Charge up a little bit. You could do that. Charge up a little bit more. You could do this. But if you just do, if you press B down over, you can actually do a quick Kai Blast, so, or Hadoken, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with Fighter. There's a lot of grabs as well. I'm not the best with Fighter. Honestly, I'm bad at fighting games in general. But either way, there's an option. I think it's a really neat ability how they're trying to copy off Ryu with it. So I think that's quite nice. Jump over here so you don't get killed. And then you want to go over here. Quickly grab this key. And then head back. Alright, there we go. So now that you have this key, you can go ahead, break down this door, enter this 3D warp star that was locked normally, head over to the left, and you have your rare keychain right over there. So let's go ahead and just head back. Alright, head on this star, and move through here. And then we see one of these little sections here. You see a little Waddle Dee with that super cannon machine again. You want to actually input on these parts here. If you want to get some food, break that down. Then quickly go over here for him to break it. So just continue on. You die. You took that like a rock. Wow. Ha. Anyway. If you want to try breaking down all of these, you actually get a lot of stars if you actually manage to break all of them without actually failing. Or getting to the bottom. So if you break all of these, you actually get a stars worth like 25 there. Or is it 50? I don't really remember. Either way, just continue on forward to the bottom. And if you go over here, there's one last block you want them to hit right here. Go down here. and you'll see a secret door. So let's head inside this secret door and see what happens. There are actually 2 rockets here. I think this is actually a new mechanic we haven't shown off yet. Oh, no, we have shown it off before. You want to break this one first, because if you break this one first, you're just going to run right here and then run right back and fall off the cliff. So break this one first. Bust that down. Go in here and then break this. Then he's actually going to fall down. Actually bring the key over there for you. And you can move forward. Get the watermelon and stars there. Get a keychain and a 1-up. So hey, win-win situation for all of us. Now let's head inside this door here. Let me get rid of my ability real quick. And we head into the main door you're supposed to go in. And you'll see a Waddle Dee here giving you a cool little thing. He's gonna give me double cherries. That's cool. Do I get to clone myself too? That'll be cool. Anyway, just keep on moving over to the right. You'll see some abilities if you need them. I don't. Not gonna be using any abilities here. Continuing over to the right, you pretty much have to jump onto these. And thus, we will fight a boss here, a mini-boss. We're going to have Flame Galbaros DX. We haven't actually seen the regular Flame Galbaros yet, so, really, this is a new interesting thing altogether. He's going to go ahead and flame up, hit him that way. Keep your distance, because, well, there's that attack, which is kind of hard to dodge, more than most attacks. Then hit him again. Then he's going to do a little flame charge, and once again, hit him that way. He hasn't even gotten to phase 2 yet, but now he has. Although, the mini-bosses don't actually show when they get into their second phase. They just have some kind of, they just change up their attack pattern a little bit. Then he has this flame attack. Nothing really hard to dodge at all. You can just float up, you can dodge it entirely, just wait for him to stop. Doesn't drop any stars from that attack though, so be careful. Here he's going to jump 3 times now. So you can just hit him that way. I messed up. And now he has that attack, so just head behind him. He has a giant one as well. He's going to hit the wall. Hit him there. He has this attack again. Be very careful. That attack is completely sporadic. He also is going to jump around and do that too. So then after this, he's going to jump up and actually have that little pillar magma thing going towards you. He's going to use his attack again, alright. I can't really grab any stars from that, so I'm not really going to do anything about it. I don't really care too much. Going to jump, alright. And then jump again, and you should be dead. Alright, so then grab the fire here. Whee! Now, let's go ahead and bust through this. But before we move on forward to that 3D Warp Star, grab all these, the food and everything. And we get our Sunstone for this level. All 26 Sunstones collected. Alright. So let's head into the 3D Warp Star and finish this level. Alright, let's go for the 7. Let's go for the 7. Alright, perfect. Well, not perfect, but I got the 7 regardless. It doesn't matter how, it's just a matter of how you get it. Yay! Alright, I've restored that health I definitely need. Now, the rare keychain for this is actually the 1-up Meta Knight from Nightmare in Dreamland during the Meta Nightmare. Wait, no, that's from, well, Meta Knight mode, whatever, I forget what it's called, but either way. Wheelie Rider from Superstar. We have Knuckle Joe from Kirby Superstar as well. And that's it for that level. Alright, so we have that Sunstone. Now, apparently I got a few complaints from people about actually showing the boss of World 1 in the thumbnail along with the name. I really didn't think it was that big of a deal because I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the freaking first boss of a Kirby game is going to be at this point. But some people still complain. I can't say I'm honestly surprised because I had people complain to me for actually talking about the sailcloth from Skyward Sword in one of these videos in a previous Kirby game. So I can't say I'm surprised. So because of that, this next boss here I'm going to be showing off, but I'm not going to show it in the thumbnail. I'm not going to actually put the name of the boss until much later down the road. So there'll be no spoilers for everybody about the bosses, especially for this boss here. I mean, if you complained about the boss for the last one to the point of unsubscribing, well then, this one is definitely going to be a huge spoiler for you. In fact, I pretty much like fangasmed when I first saw this for the first time. I was like going all Kirby fan mode entirely when I saw this. So what is the boss of this stage? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Let me go ahead and get rid of that power there. You see Waddle Dee giving you one of these, if in case you need it. I will not, but I'm going to have it anyway. There's some powers there in the background. There's Bell, there's Circus, and Spear. Don't need either of those. Let's continue climbing up here. You see him holding DDD moving forward. Let's head inside. Here we have Paintra, clearly a reference to Drasha from Kirby's Canvas Curse. So when I saw this, I would like super fanboy. I couldn't believe that they actually did this. I thought it was freaking awesome. So now the first phase is actually quite easy, but she actually throws these little paint splatters at you. And be careful with this attack. She's going to take a sword. I think this attack is actually harder to dodge in this than most of all of her other attacks. But either way, she's eventually going to try to block your path like this. I don't see what she's doing. Either way, it's kind of hard to not know what she's doing because she actually shoots a little burst there. Then she's going to be doing this, where she's going to do a little paint splatter there. You hit her 2 times that way, and now she's into phase 2. So what is she going to do now? Alright, let's take a look. She actually draws 3 balls here. One of them is actually fake. You can tell which one is fake because you can see the sketch on it. So they're going to grab the star from there, and then hit her, but I missed entirely. Apparently I don't know how I missed, but either way, eventually she has like this white canvas here, and just keep running away. Eventually she's gonna burst through it at some point. She's gonna drop 2 stars, so then just go ahead and hit her that way. Alright, then she actually draws these. Once again, same aspect, one of these is fake. You can tell which one is fake because it doesn't actually burst out, and it's a little bit different slightly than all the others. Let's hit you. And now you can even have more of the screen obscured, so I don't really see what's going on, but either way, you can still tell what she's going to be doing. In fact, she does it twice. And then she brings back the little blank canvas thing again, except this time in phase 2, she doesn't just hit once, she actually hits twice. And she is dead. Take that, Paintra. And I love this death animation too. Kablam! Alright, let's grab this stun zone here. Do your victory dance, Kirby. Alright, with our second big sunstone in place, the vine grows larger once again, but what stage is going to open up this time? We're going to see very shortly. The Dreamstalk has grown. You can now proceed to the 3rd floating island. So here's level 3, Old Odyssey. I think that's kind of an odd name for a level. Isn't an Odyssey like a story? Or is an Odyssey... Whatever. Either way, we'll be heading over to level 3 next time, so see you guys then.